Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. My name is David, and I'm going to be talking about a recent investment I had made in one of Tesla's suppliers for their solar business called SolarEdge. SolarEdge is a relatively unique play on the solar industry as they generate revenues through the sale of power inverters for solar systems. These inverters are the most important and complex part of a solar roof system that enables energy that is generated from solar panels to be output and regulated. Think of their relationship with solar roof companies like microchip suppliers for Apple. Now, in terms of the stock, it's trading at around $147 a share with a relatively small market cap of $7.3 billion. Now, the company also has a forward PE of around 30, so why exactly am I so bullish on a stock with such a relatively rich valuation? There are many reasons of which I'll go over in this video, but firstly, let's talk about the company's competitive advantages. What makes SolarEdge unique from their competitors? First, in terms of their products, the company prides itself in giving customers the best of both worlds when it comes to inverter solutions. SolarEdge has modified features from alternate solutions such as microinverters and string inverters into their product that allows for a higher efficiency, lower cost, minimal complexity, and easy scalability. Some unique features that the inverters possess are their ability to utilize more roof space than traditional inverters, act as separate entities from each other, be monitored through the cloud, link to a grid of inverters through a community, and simplify the overall installation and maintenance process. It's clear that these differentiating factors have allowed their product to dominate the niche market. To elaborate, currently the company holds a duopoly with Enphase, and SolarEdge has gone from having a 25% market share of this niche to 60% in just 3 years. This means that most solar roofing companies that outsource parts look to SolarEdge to supply their inverters. Next, SolarEdge has a very solid relationship with Tesla in which they are the sole supplier of inverters for Tesla solar roofs. As a Tesla shareholder, I believe that as Tesla continues to grow their solar roofing business, SolarEdge too will be able to capitalize on that growth as well. Next, onto the financials of the company, which, by the way, absolutely blew me away. In terms of their balance sheet, they have plenty of cash, have a current ratio of 2.5, and they also have 2 times the amount of total assets compared to their total liabilities. SolarEdge, having as much cash as they do, presents them with the opportunity to potentially take advantage of a downturn in the cyclical solar business and invest and acquire into different solar companies to further diversify their portfolio. In terms of their income statement, net revenues for the company have been growing consistently at 50% a year. Net income has been growing at a smaller percentage, but only because of the increase in expenses such as research and development. The company has also had consistent gross margins above 30% and operating margins of around 16%, which have been getting more and more efficient over time. In terms of free cash flow, it seems to be tracking net income growth closely, which is always a good sign, and the company has not been diluting shares or taking on any debt, which is another wonderful sign. After listening to the most recent conference call in which they detailed the effects that Rona might have on this company, it's quite clear that there is a lot of uncertainty surrounding their customers and how they will fare in terms of demand. However, because the company has such a large market share of the inverter business, even if demand falls, they're in a position that enables them to actually gain more market share and continue expanding their energy business. The management team is also very transparent in terms of the risks they've taken, and going forward, they seem to prioritize their stakeholders before themselves, which is something that I really think is indicative of a solid business long term. In terms of the cost-cutting measures they've done in order to better position themselves for a potential economic recession, the company has reduced management salaries and freeze potential salary increases, as well as renegotiating their expenses, which would allow for stronger margins overall and better EPS growth. Additionally, the company has taken steps to ensure that there are no supply chain issues and have begun supplying through ships as opposed to aircrafts, which I found to be very demonstrative of the company's ability to adapt to various scenarios well. Looking to the future, they seem to be transitioning and investing in the renewable energy space as a whole and diversifying their portfolio of products. This is due in part to the new CEO, who has a background in battery manufacturing. It is yet to be seen whether the diversification of energy products will allow them to grow further. However, I trust management will be able to effectively use invested capital to continue expanding their inverter business and growing secondary revenues further. Even if their diversification would fail, the company has proven that it can remain competitive in the inverter niche and can grow revenues and margins to the point where it does justify the stock trading at a premium. Overall, in my opinion, I think this is a very high quality company, and in my opinion, while it might be trading at a premium, I think this company is by far the best play on solar energy and on the renewable energy space as a whole. In regards to what I'm doing with my investment, I plan on continuing to add shares under the 145 level with this company, and I believe any purchase under that share price is a good long-term investment for value investors and growth investors alike. So that is going to wrap up my analysis on SolarEdge stock and where I might see it going in the future. I'll continue to provide updates as this company emerges from Rona and as we continue to gain more information on their expanding business model. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to show your support by smashing the like button and subscribing, and let me know down in the comments what you think of SolarEdge and maybe some other solar competitors in the space.